We are truly delighted to have you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Janice. Yeah, you got the name right. You got the name right, excitedly. So it's been a pleasure coming here. It's been a pleasure meeting everyone. I'm so delighted, and I know that it's going to be an inspiring session, right? Thank you so much for the privilege once again, and welcome on the call, everyone. I hope we enjoy our time here together. All right, thank you.
Excellent, thank you so much. So I did say that you're joining us from the country of Nigeria, and I wanted to ask you the question, were you born in Nigeria? You know, many persons hear about this country and they think about what it is growing up in Nigeria. Were you born there? Did you grow up there? What is it like growing up in Nigeria?
Okay, first of all, I would say that Nigeria is a beautiful place. We have good weather. We have good weather condition. We have natural resources. We are good. We are the most populous Black nation in the world, and we are leading in Africa in terms of economy, governance, and apart from the cases that we've had of poor leadership and corruption, we are actually good on other things. We are resilient people. Yeah, I was born here in Nigeria, and like the bio says, I was born in Abia State, and I grew up there. I started off in a family that had very deep, humble beginnings. And as the last child of the family, I'm the last child, and I am the only graduate in the family. I took up that battle to say that I wouldn't allow poverty to keep eating deep into our generation. And so I decided to do it differently. I left the village quite early as a child. At 7 years old, I left the comfort of my home. I left my mom and my dad. I decided to tour the city, and I started serving another household as their houseboy. And that was how I was able to go to school, pursue all that my career in engineering, my academic pursuit in engineering. And today the story is different. Even though I faced a whole lot of challenges, trying to fix myself up. There was no support academically from the people I served. There was no emotional support, no logical support. There was no support at all. I had to get so early. So, but then the entire experience has prepared me for who I am today. I can say that rough beginning, I hawked as a child. I had to sell things in the market, in the streets, to ensure that my goals today were achieved, and that I set myself on a path for success. So that is how it was for me. I moved from a village that had no electricity, no water supply, no access road to the city to ensure that today we can have me on a chat like this. So it's an interesting beginning. I would say that, okay, aside the struggles, the pains, the sorrows, I'd also come to a place where I can say that, okay, I am happy I took the steps I took when I took them. So thank you. That is how I started, and I'm progressing.
Wow, powerful story you have there. Powerful story coming from where you came from. But when I read your bio is so decorative. A master's degree, an MBA, now you're studying for a doctoral degree. I raise my hat to you. And maybe that's the reason why I saw you with an alert just the other day that you have changed to Ifani Inspires. Talk to us about how did this Inspired name came about? Was it, based on everything that is happening? How did you get to change that name?
Yeah, thank you so much. So The name came as a result of my foundations. I will not say that I achieved what I have achieved on my own. Um, I I I was a child who discovered God early, and that supported me in the journey of self-discovery because um, it is not a journey that one can take alone. It's a journey that requires companionship. And yeah, on my professional in my professional life and on my professional profile, I saw a lot that people scare away from talking about God. People scare away from knowing that professionally you can still be good and still speak about your faith and still try to talk about